Good morning, good afternoon or good evening as the case may be. This is my second instalment in shoulder girdle stability training. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the exercise band, we're going to use our dumbbells, we're going to use the chin up bar, our little stool and our press up bars today. And when we're doing these exercises, what we've got to realise is today's society is predominantly this way, because if you're sitting at the computer, okay, it is a little bit exaggerated, but we don't know how to hold ourselves correctly. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is going to be with the exercise band, and we want to be laying on our back. It's a very simple exercise that we're going to do, and when we're using the band, all we've got to do is create tension on it, otherwise it's no good to us. But when we're in this position, what we've got to do, we've got to tense the back, stand to attention, so to speak. And then all we're going to do is tension on the band, yeah, and then all we're going to do is come over and down, okay? Alright, so the best way to do it is tension on the band, come up and down. So we're going tension on the band, just lightly touching our legs, and then we're going to come up, pull the band apart and come down and touch the neck area. Okay, there we go. So 1, 2. So what we're doing here is, in essence, a forward raise and then a rear raise. Okay, but we're doing it on our front. Keeping the tension on the band, we raise to the front and pull down to the side. Okay? Shoulder mobility is going to help you in your pressing movements, your shoulder pressing movements and your bench pressing movements. So what we're going to do a rear, so we're going to flop over onto our front, and this is all to do with your shoulder girdle, okay? So what we're going to do, get into position. Okay, we're in position and we're ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to create tension on the band, and then we're going to come over and pull down. Go up and down. Up and down. So we're encouraging shoulder mobility. And you will really feel this in your back. Nice and easy. Arms are always straight. Tension is always on the band. So there and down, up and down. Okay? So what we're calling this is a rear raise and a pull down. The next two exercises are going to be with dumbbells, okay, and they're going to work on a circular motion. And the circular motion of exercises works on inward rotation and outward rotation. Okay, so we're looking on circular movements, and basically we're going to clap our hands in front of us, okay, and then we're going to clap our hands overhead, okay, so away we go. 1, 2, okay, nice and easy. If you feel any pain in your shoulder at all, make the circle higher. So for instance, you could just start off at this. And slowly, as everything loosens up, you progressively get to a bigger range of motion with your arms straight. And that's why we're only using light weights. Okay? So that's on the front. Again, all we're going to do, turn over. And this one can be done without the dumbbells. And remember, they're only a kilo, these dumbbells. Okay, so we'll put them to the side there. And basically, we're going to start with our hands at our side, as though they're in the clapped hand position. Okay, palms facing our thighs. And then all we're going to do, create a big circle and clap our hands in front of us. Come back and touch the sides of the thighs with the palms. Okay, so nice big circles. So when we go out, we start to turn and touch the palms. So we're contracting our lower back to allow us to clap our hands in front. If we're going to do it with the dumbbells, that's easy enough. One in one hand and one in the other. So contract the lower back and away we go. These are very difficult exercises if you have got an imbalance in your shoulders. How do we get an imbalance? Well, how that's come about is we just say, where we're doing the bench press, you can actually start bringing yourself round. And we don't want to do that. We want to get ourselves back into correct posture. Yeah. And correcting, like, the shoulder girdle, because the shoulder girdle is stabilised by the chest as your outer muscle, and there's deep muscles that keep your chest and the pectoral minor, for instance, is a stabiliser of the shoulder girdle. Your teres major and teres minor all these little muscles that people don't think about. They help to stabilise everything. And the lower traps, people say there ain't such thing as a lower traps. But you've got a muscle that is kite shaped, and you have the kite finishes in the neck, then kites out and creates the upper traps that you can see if you do a most muscular pose, and then the middle of the back. So there are portions. Yes, it is one big muscle, but when we depress, our lower traps engages. That's what we got to think about. Right, so now I'm going to get to the chin bar exercises that we're going to do today, and the press up bar exercises that we're going to do today. But I need to move around a bit. Okay, so I'll grab the camera and put it in the right place, which should be about here, hopefully, and I don't have to mess about too much. Whoa. Okay, yeah, we're in the right place. Okay, I'll just screw the chin bar in place. Oh, screw it in a little bit wonky. Okay. Right, and we're going to use our little stool as well. So what we're going to do here is put our feet on the stool, come under like so, put our feet on the stool, we're going to engage the core, and then we're just going to lift ourselves off the floor, okay, into the exercise position. So there we go, we're into the position, and all we're going to do now is contract and come up and down, up and down, okay, so we're contracting or retracting and stretching. So we stretch and contract, okay? So that's gymnastics people would know this exercise, and calisthenic people, and I hope I've got that right. Tell me if I've got it wrong, because that's the front lever position. Okay, the next one we're going to do, we take the stool, we're just going to put it up against the wall here so as it doesn't go anywhere, and then we're going to take the press up bars and put them round about here. Put my feet on there, and basically this is like a plank movement, and again we're going to drop and press, okay. Oh, let me get myself organised here. 1 foot up, 2 foot up, contract the middle section, let yourself go down, up you go. Relax, keeping the arms straight. Up we go, down we go. Up we go, down we go. Okay? So we're letting ourselves go, and then we're pushing ourselves up. These exercises are going to help to bring you into an upright position. You're going to look better without actually having any muscle on your chest. You're actually going to go boom, and people are going to look at you. These little exercises are nothing, okay? If you can take the time and do these exercises, they will benefit you with your big lifts. These are the sort of exercises that are designed to help weightlifters, okay? They take into account, when they're doing their Olympic lifting, they take into account the shoulder mobility and the shoulder stabilising exercises that you have to do. So it's mobility and stability, all from these little exercises that anybody doing Olympic weightlifting needs to start to take into consideration and do. Otherwise, they will end up with shoulder problems. Okay guys, any questions? They're welcome, as you know. If you've got any difficulty in your training, that's not a problem. Just leave me a comment and say, Les, can you help me with my training? No problem. I'll help you all day long. It's what I enjoy doing. Okay? Like I always say in my videos, if you like me, press the like button and you like the content that I'm giving you and it's being helpful to you. And subscribe if you want to. I'm here to give you good quality information, okay? And those who are polite to me will get my advice. Those who are just being childish with childish comments, I ain't got time for. I'm not even going to entertain them, okay? That's me, yeah? Work on your positiveness, go forward with it. Big it up the old school, we rule, yeah? We've got to get connected. Everybody's got to keep connected like it was back in old school times. We can't be slagging people off all the time. Especially there's good quality advice out there and they're biting at each other. I ain't got time for that, okay? I'm here for you guys. That's all I've got to say. Good night and God bless.